your mark. Get ready, set, go.
Start.
Kelly's here.
Wow!
Zelly's here.
Perfect!
Gaming.
That's amazing!
Alexa, notifications.
Yeah, these nuts.
It's feedback on
Yeah, these nuts. That's my feedback, Alexa. Got him.
I'm sure someone's gonna be like, why did they leave it as their feedback? Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, then they're probably like, wow, what a jokester.
Oh my god. All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Raincode. I'm Kelly.
I'm Zelly. We're gaming here today. Well, actually in the secret lab as Yuma Kokohead, along with Vivia and our good friend Shinigami. So, last time we dove into the mystery labyrinth and we're exploring more of the labyrinth itself. So right now, this is where we left off. We found out some more things from the previous time. We made our own path this time too.
Mm-hmm.
So continuing on. How did the doctor plan to escape Kanai Ward? So we have three options in front of us here. We have terrorist bombing, blackout, or swapping places.
I'm gonna say swapping places.
I feel like the blackout wouldn't make sense, right? There wouldn't be enough time for them to move out.
Mm-hmm.
Terrorist bombing, there wasn't really a call for a terrorist bombing. But there could be something with the swapping places. Let's do that. So we have airlock decontamination device. Prevents leakage from toxic gas chamber. A notebook found on Dr. Zest. It has diagrams of a person being splashed with sulfuric acid. Doing this would cause clothes and skin to melt, rendering the victim unrecognizable. What was the doctor trying to do? Start food. Well, not much of what either remains. And then the lab map. Floor plan of the lab. It was supposed to be a top secret file, but it was found hidden behind a house plan. I think it's this.
Okay.
I think. So, yeah, let's just go with this for now. I think it's the sulfuric acid has to play here.
Oh, the door actually opened. I knew I could let Yuma handle it.
Oh, that's right. This is the unmotivated sidekick.
Are you sure you aren't a phantom?
Oh my goodness.
So I think that was right.
Well, we'll find out shortly here.
So if they were swap places and the sulfuric acid was a part of it. Yeah.
So the doctor tried to swap places with someone else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, he was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
At the very least, did it buy him enough time to escape Kanai Ward? Or so he thought.
Wow! Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid? Yay! So cool and grotesque!
Yeah, right? That's amazing, right, Kelly?
Yeah, just amazing, Shinigami.
Oh, gooey, gross.
So who was the substitute supposed to be?
Maybe the hitman. The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape. When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up?
Oh.
Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by peacekeepers.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
And that was the act he put on by asking you, who are you?
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
He was trying to lure Master?
He considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up. So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system, and thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his decoy.
That seems overly complicated. Like those guys who overthink asking girls out.
Is that really though? I don't know if it is or not.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Well, he couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence. He needed visitors. People from outside to pull it off.
Maybe. There was like one or two people that went to go like bring him food though, right?
Yeah, that's what we heard anyway.
I think that's the case. Oh, cool. Time to go downstairs. Oh. Excuse me.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab,
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now.
She says that with such a frightening face.
I know, right?
Ah, so close.
you want that?
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
In other words, the culprit entered the lab after that exchange. So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
Oh, I know. I know, Kelly. Do you know? Do you know watching this? Do you? Ooh.
Where are we?
I don't know. Like, we turned all 2D-ish.
This looks very theatrical.
I know, right?
This place is a real mystery. Then again, I suppose that checks out.
Huh? Shinigami?
Yeah! Master, this looks like an important turning point! So, is that your final answer?
For $1 million? I don't think it's $1 million on the line here.
I haven't said anything yet!
The culprit entered the lab before Amapal?
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. It's life or death. We're at the crossroads
Oh,
of
I get
mystery
shivers.
and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
I love how it's turned into like a game show all of a sudden.
I know, right?
So the culprit entered the lab before Amapal.
I would say yes, wouldn't you? Because how else would we get the foot top on top of Amapal?
I think so, because when we sent them in there, it wasn't on there, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna say that he did enter before Amapal.
When I directed Amapal to go into the doctor's lab, he already had a knife stuck in him. Which means he was murdered before Amapal entered the doctor's lab.
Your answer?
What if it was a pre-recording this whole time on the intercom and he was dead longer before then?
Is correct!
You know what I mean?
Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
No.
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep
Double
going.
down? No. Let's listen to her. There might be some more points behind this. I like this kind of turn. Yeah. Okay. That was cool. I like that form. No.
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
Yeah, but we still don't know how yet. It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapal entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most
Murdered.
likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapal, Master. The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapal. She said no one entered or left the lab.
Yep. Checks out. Unless, was Fubuki lying? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, are we back to the intercom? Here we go.
Back to this area again.
Okay.
Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got in. Yuma, there's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
Yeah, Kelly. Let's try to guess who it is.
Oh boy.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
No, we're gonna solve this.
Where was the culprit before the crime?
Do you have an idea, Kelly?
This is a map of the critical lab.
So we have to determine where the culprit was before the murder.
We'll have to solve them one at a time. Let's start with this mystery.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
Yeah, he does.
Spot selection.
So what do you think it is, Kelly?
Well, the easiest one would probably be the first room in one of the vents, don't you think?
I think you're right.
Here.
Yep, and that's correct. Because he made mention of that when he
Culprits must have been here.
poked his head through the wall. Remember that?
Yay! It opened!
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front chamber, when we went to borrow Amapal, the culprit had to have already made their way inside. But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system. There, the culprit had to be inside that decontamination device before committing the crime.
And then it was just a matter of fact of just following us inside.
Yeah. Right? Isn't it pretty
I
nuts?
thought he was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime. So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
Would make sense.
Yeah, the culprit was waiting for
Yeah.
their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapal into the airlock.
That's true.
And from there, Yuma, you guided Amapal to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible? Only Amapal could get past security, right?
Yeah, that's the next big question.
Oh yeah, they used
Maybe the
Amapal.
culprit used another Amapal unit.
No, the researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapal.
Right.
Which means the Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
How'd they use
Well,
it?
I have an idea. Will you hear me out?
What is it?
How about giving up? I'm getting tired.
Nope, motion denied.
Whoa.
No way. We can't give up now. We're so close. Oh, we're back here again.
Another fork in the road. Such a complicated mystery labyrinth.
The neck again, I'm telling you.
How did the culprit use Amapal?
Beyond each problem lies the truth. We're definitely getting closer to the heart of this mystery.
I think Vivi already knows.
As a weapon, as a shield, neither.
I don't think it was. I don't think. Well, you really couldn't use Amapal as a weapon. You couldn't use it as like a sword, or a gun, or a projectile, or anything like that. I don't think. So, if you're preferring to use them as a shield, you couldn't really use it as a shield in the gas chamber, unless you're literally inside Amapal. And nothing could go inside of them, right?
Using him as a shield, like, you know, we went through the gas chamber, and then we went through the electrical plate sensing room. So I would say that the culprit used Amapal as a shield because the robot was experiences all those dangerous situations, like the electrical plates in the gas chamber.
Okay.
That would make sense to me.
All right, we'll go with it. Is that right? Yes, I was right.
Huh? What do you mean, use Amapal as a shield?
Amapal is supposed to be sturdy enough to withstand an elephant stepping on it, right? The culprit may have used Amapal as a shield against the security system.
So, the culprit followed behind Amapal to avoid the toxic gas and explosions?
I get it! You're so smart, Master!
Oh, okay. I guess in that
Really?
way.
I don't think
That does
so.
make sense. Okay.
Hey! Master just showed off how smart and logical he is.
Praise us more, please. Praise us.
Oh,
Oh my god, Amapal?
that is a giant robot.
Oh my god.
There wasn't smart after all! Come on, take it from the top!
The toxic gas can be bypassed with Amapal.
Yeah.
It's gonna crush us!
Wait, what? I had yes. I thought he could. Can we bypass with Amapal? I guess no. Can be bypassed. Oh, like
Even if Amapal itself is fine, it wouldn't be able to protect the culprit from the toxic gas.
Oh.
right.
The high voltage shocks can be bypassed with Amapal. No, again.
Think so?
Yeah. Because we've...
Oh yeah, bypass. Right.
Even though Amapal is sturdy, it couldn't withstand the high voltage shock from the panel chamber.
Okay. Interesting. God, when I said bypass, I was like, it technically couldn't do either.
Which
I guess.
means it'd be impossible to use Amapal to protect yourself.
You're only realizing this now. At this rate, you'll be a grandpa before you stop being a rookie.
I mean, I thought I was
Perhaps
onto
you will
something.
improve in the next life.
I'm trying my best in this life.
No, I think yours does have merit to it, Kelly, as a shield. It's just a different, I think, interpretation of
Yeah, it's in a different...
shield and like support. Right? I think it's what I was trying to say before is I think it's neither.
I mean, I was thinking that too, but I wasn't quite sure, you know?
Well, it's interesting too because this led me to believe that that was the case because we went to the next room and I'm like, that's the answer? I'm like, oh, okay.
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
Given the process of elimination, that must be it. Amapal's hands aren't designed to hold anything, so it couldn't use the knife to murder the doctor. Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon, and the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield. It can't neutralize the toxic gas, and the high voltage shock will destroy it.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we continue down this path.
I think we will, won't we? Oh, crap.
That was the wrong answer! Come on, Master!
I think it was the wrong answer. Ah. Oh, we're here.
Huh? We're...
We've been here before. It looks like we've been brought back.
But the door we opened earlier is closed again. Why's that?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Not the knife, not the knife. Ow.
Where was the culprit before the crime?
Huh? Even the question is the same. Does that mean we gotta do it all over again?
Wait, what? Where was the culprit before the crime? Is that what we had before?
Well, the logic is still sound. There's no other hiding spot for the culprit besides the airlock.
So you want to choose the same answer and keep going?
If you do, you'll just repeat the whole process again. We'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out how did the culprit use Amapao. And I refuse to walk any more than I have to.
Hey, don't sit down!
What should I do?
Stand up! Stand up right now!
I say we cover our own path.
Stop it. Leave me alone.
You want me to leave you alone? Then help my useless master out!
Fine. Just one thing then. We're back at where was the culprit before the crime? Because you're stuck at how did the culprit use Amapao? With that in mind, these two questions are connected.
Connected?
Oh.
Both the culprit's location and how Amapao was used?
Help him out more! More!
The culprit was hiding in the airlock, where you also left the robot, right? At that moment, only the culprit and Amapao were there. So maybe the culprit did something.
The culprit did something to Amapao?
Clues are always there, right under your nose. It's a detective's job to notice them. Did you notice anything strange back then? Any tiny detail? Try to remember.
Something
Oh my God.
strange. Hey, now that you mention it, back then...
There was some audio interference at the beginning.
Screen lit up. So this is what Amapao sees. It's like the cockpit of a mecha.
Whoa,
Yeah, right
what
there.
was that?
Oh.
Did it break already? I thought it was state of the art.
Oh, you're right.
No, it's all right. It's stabilized.
Did it show us a different, like, feed or something, maybe?
There was a moment when the camera stopped functioning while I was controlling Amapao. It returned to normal pretty quick, but maybe...
See? I told you it was right under your nose. You don't need any additional help from me, right?
That was a clue to help solve this mystery?
Actually, everything in this world is a key to solving mysteries. You just haven't noticed them. Perhaps
Dang.
there's more you're overlooking. Was there anything else unusual?
Something unusual. Something I missed.
Anything else? It's not like Amapao's camera showed the culprit.
Wait, that's it!
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that strange? The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapao, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera? If the culprit went past Amapao to enter the doctor's lab, they would have been spotted for sure.
Now that you mention it,
But nobody showed up on camera. How did the culprit manage to pull that off?
I think I have an idea.
How can you move from the
Think.
airlock to the doctor's lab without appearing even once on Amapao's camera?
hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
No. All the pieces are here.
Huh?
Yuma, the mysteries you face now can be solved with a single answer.
A single answer?
Sheesh. I talk too much.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, one mystery after another! What do we
Just
do now?
forward?
It's a Pandora's box of mysteries!
Let's stay calm and think about it. There's plenty of time.
Oh, there's plenty of time, huh?
Right. I'll keep reading while you wrap things up.
Remember what he said, Master. All it takes is one answer to solve these mysteries. Use those weak brain cells of yours and think!
I love Shinigami. She's so sassy.
Goodness.
Don't you think so, Cal?
Yeah, sassy.
Culprit's location. Amapal's usage. Its malfunction. Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? All this can be solved with just one answer?
Oh. Oh, this is rare. On top of Amapal's head.
That would make sense. Transportation. Eh?
Yup.
Oh, makes sense now.
Airlock.
When the culprit jumped on it,
Why didn't the culprit appear on screen?
they were on top of the head.
Oh my god.
I got it! The culprit rode on Amapal's head, using it as a method of transportation.
Oh my god.
The door opened!
With every open door, it will be harder for you to turn back. Are you sure you want to keep going?
Oh man, dude, Vivian, we want to keep going, right, Kelly?
Absolutely. I will find the truth no matter what. This is for the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Right, honey?
Yeah.
You want to find that truth, right? Time to go into the airlock area. It's pretty crazy too in a lot of these too that you come so close where the culprit's
said the
actually standing on
culprit rode on
top
top
or
of
like
Amapal.
near or like another room or something next to us when we're actually in the scene.
Yeah.
Like what the heck? Culprit rode on top of
What did you
Amapal.
mean by that?
Literally what I said. The culprit rode Amapal and used it to get through. After we left Amapal in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device. Then they jumped on Amapal's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
Oh my god.
Insane.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable. Amapal can withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight. So someone riding on it shouldn't affect its functionality.
The shoe print on Amapal's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it as it moved toward the doctor's lab. By doing so, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
You're right. If it's true, then it does solve all of the previous mysteries. Imagining the culprit riding on a robot makes me laugh.
Imagine if we would have just spun our head, would it have made them dizzy?
I know, right? If we could do anything else
But
besides
Yuma,
that.
Have you not realized it? You're still missing something. One major mystery remains.
What's with that huge sigh?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery?
It's gonna be weird having him come back to the world too, where he will remember everything that we're doing.
I know, right?
This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah?
Hoi!
When did the culprit get off of Amapal?
Is this the greatest mystery you mentioned?
Not exactly what I was envisioning.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved. So
Let's clear it out.
All
Beats
right.
me.
What would it have been possible for them to get into the room ahead of us?
While opening the door, when going through the door, I would say while opening the door, because Amapal had to pause there for the longest time.
Yup, I agree. I think they leapt over the door to go
the
through.
culprit murdered the doctor before Amapal entered the room. Which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapal at some point. It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Yeah. when the doors were slowly opening, just like this. That...
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through, the culprit hopped off and went inside.
Like this?
So, in the gas chamber, he really couldn't have ridden Amapal, right?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure with that.
I mean, unless he had like a gas mask with him the entire time, you know? But still, you
I think
need...
it still went through his
Still
skin, though,
haven't
right?
reached the
Unless he had
I thought we could get into the doc's lab
bunny
now.
suit.
A bunny suit or something? Yeah.
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes. If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Of course.
I'll take your garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the saint of Kanai Ward, protecting it from filth like you!
Okay, you demon angel, let's go.
Reasoning deathmatch.
Alright.
We got Fubuki's forte and Amapal's design.
The culprit hopped off Amapal as the door opened. Then slipped the gap in the door. That's impossible even for Fink the Slaughter Artist! Think about it. If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it.
Oh, I want to get that one.
No one would do something so risky. The crime would have been exposed. The culprit must be really lucky. What, did they use some sort of special power?
Dang it. I don't think that was...
Speaking.
The
think it's
culprit
Amapal's
hopped off Amapal as the door opened.
I don't know, I need to view the solution key to what it says for that.
It is Amapal's design.
Even for Fink the Slaughter Artist. Think about it. If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it.
Fall asleep.
No one would do something so risky. The crime would have been exposed.
Let's see, I think
The
Amapal's
culprit
design.
must be really lucky. What, did they use some sort of special power?
Oh, that was the end of it, damn.
Right.
If Amapal's camera has been running, wouldn't he have seen the culprit? Obviously that didn't happen, but what would they really have used such a risky method to break in?
No.
Was Amapal's camera even working? That might be the first thing you need to confirm.
For now.
Something seem off to you, Master? Let's check the solution keys then.
The culprit hopped off Amapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door.
Can you just view the solution keys?
It's just
That's
the two.
impossible even...
I know, but
Sorry.
I want to see what the Amapal's design says.
Do you want to say what's on screen, Kelly?
Oh, it says Fubuki's 4K can turn back time. It was used while controlling Amapal.
Okay.
Amapal is sturdy and has many features. The ends of his arms are ball shaped for safety. While extending or retracting the arm, the controls for the camera and body do not function.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's what I needed to see.
The controls for the camera and body do not function.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's this one now.
For Fink the Slaughter Artist.
Okay.
Think about it. If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it. No one would do something so risky.
The crime would have been exposed. The culprit must be really
Lucky.
What? Did they use some sort of...
Special power?
No, I think it was the second one.
Right.
What do you mean, the last one?
No,
The first one.
No, this. I know which one it is this time.
The culprit
Okay.
hopped off Amapal as the
You
door
help me
opened,
out then?
Yeah,
then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible even for Fink the Slaughter Artist.
not that one.
Think about it.
Okay.
If Amapal's
line of sight changed just
That one,
a bit.
that one.
Oh.
The camera.
How do I?
No one.
I guess I have to just fast forward through everything.
Yeah.
The crime would have been exposed.
But that would have been the one that you had to slash. That was the right one.
Okay.
The
Okay.
culprit hopped off Amapow as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door.
I like him as a chipmunk.
Think about it.
If Amapal's line of sight
All right,
changed
that
just
one.
a bit.
Gotta slice that one. There you go.
There we go.
Mystery.
Thank you, Kelly. Give me some. Thank you.
Amapel is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs. That's why when it was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
You little maggots. Don't get so full of yourselves.
Oh, we're full. We're full, man. We're chock full of goodies.
Woo!
You're not getting out of here alive.
Well, too bad. We beat you once more, man. Too bad, so sad. I mean, we kind of already knew that he couldn't do anything. But I guess we had to just kind of comment on that again with a solution key.
I get it. So Amapal couldn't move while the door was opening.
Right.
That's when the culprit took their chance.
Since the door opens outward, it's possible to take advantage of the blind spot it creates. That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
Okay.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapau's design, and even the direction the door opens. Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead.
Or knew about the inside very, very well, too.
I guess you can call it an obsession. How scary. Just like this passageway. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession in full display. A room of nightmares.
Knock it off with the weird soliloquies. Let's go.
You're really going?
He's a poet. And yes, we're going.
We're going! Whether you like it or not, Vivian, we're going to solve this.
That's right, Kelly.
Hey, Yuma. When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open,
Huh? Yeah?
at the time, the doctor was in the room, right? If the door opened and an intruder entered, how could the doctor not have noticed?
So what if he did notice? It's not a big deal.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
I know the answer.
It is. If he had noticed an intruder, the doctor would have turned to face him. Which means he wouldn't have been stabbed in the back.
No, that's not true.
That piece of trash is right. Your logic is flawed.
Kelly, I need your help on this one.
You don't know the answer?
I don't. My name is here. I'm up a river without a paddle.
Oh, wow. This one's really obvious.
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom.
Yeah, but doesn't think so.
Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit! Everything you do is a fucking mistake!
Wow. Wow, man. Tell us how you really think. You know, at some point in this series, I hope he turns to like us. I hope we come to an understanding, and he's like, you know what, you guys aren't maggots a piece of trash anymore. You're actually gonna save my ass. This is great.
Reasoning deathmatch. Alright, what are our solution keys?
Let's see.
Damn it!
Oh, repel. This one's easy. I like these
Your
ones.
deduction is inconsistent. It's
Oh,
full of inconsistencies. By your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind.
That one.
My flame doesn't hold up!
Ho ho ho.
You wanna know why? Because the doctor's deaf. He would have not heard him coming.
Oh.
No.
But why would it be looked at
Culprit
elsewise?
did stab the doctor in the back. That's how the body was discovered.
That's why I'm saying your deduction is inconsistent. By your logic, the doctor couldn't have been murdered in that way!
Did I pick wrong?
Nope, I think you're right. I think it's the second
Culprit
one.
quickly entered the lab.
So let's look at the notes real quick.
The doctor had hearing issues severe enough that he could be considered deaf. He was also trying to flee Kanai Ward. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one.
Notebook found. It talks about being splashed with sulfuric acid. We also have a knife with the letter F described on it. This appears to be the murder weapon of Dr. Huesca. Huesca, is that nice? Huesca. The same knife is found next to Chief Yaka. Okay. Yep, it's definitely this one.
But the doctor was in the room at the time, right? There's no way you missed an intruder. Running is noisy.
He was about to fall asleep.
So Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit. And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back.
No,
No.
damn it.
I think it might have been the running is noisy one, maybe.
The noisy
The
one?
culprit
Yeah.
Let's try
quickly
that. I think
entered
you're
the
right.
lab.
I just didn't see the
The doctor was in the
entire.
room at the time, right?
There's no way you missed an intruder. Running is noisy.
That one. Really?
No.
Is that that one?
It must be the one that comes after, I'm guessing, huh?
The culprit quickly entered the lab.
But that would make sense, though. I mean, running is. Oh, we were running, though. We were,
There's no
I think,
way
walking.
you missed
Yes.
an intruder. Running is noisy. So Wesker
Would have heard and turned to face the culprit. And his
chest would have been stabbed, not his back.
unless you think
The doctor was asleep. Is there any trace of him being drugged?
I don't think that doesn't make sense.
Even if he didn't look back from his desk. He would have heard someone coming.
That one.
This one.
That one.
Heck yeah.
This is the truth.
Do some Kelly. Oh. Take that, Yomi. Suck it. Kelly, we can tell him to suck it.
Wait, the doctor had trouble hearing. That's why he didn't notice the intruder.
Now you're spouting nonsense. Say whatever you want, it won't save you. There's a gaping hole in your logic. And there's no way you're gonna fill it at this rate. Because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
No, we're refusing to see the lies you bestow upon us, Yomi.
What? I refuse to see the truth? Vivius said the same thing. But
It's strange, don't you think? Isn't it about time you noticed that something's off here?
Something's off here.
huh?
You've solved many mysteries up to now, yet none of them are directly connected to the culprit's identity.
That's because the culprit is the hitman.
If that's
Or
the
so we
case,
believe.
why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul? And that would end the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm, true.
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
In my eyes, the reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the culprit
Is the
is
culprit-
because of Yuma's reluctance. It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the culprit.
Huh?
Interesting.
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to the truth. That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reasoning.
What hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this guy and keep going.
Hey!
Oh my god. Oh, so cryptic. It's so exhausting. What hole? Where's the hole, Kelly?
Yuma. Yuma.
What are you, our
Jeez,
parent?
go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The huge hole in this investigation.
What are you...
Just ignore him.
Let's review your deduction, shall we? The culprit
creepy.
took advantage of Amapau's locked position and entered the lab. And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind. However, they bumped into Amapau while escaping, causing it to fall over. That was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection. After that, the culprit went inside the decontamination device in the airlock to hide from you.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
It's before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Which is?
How did the culprit get past security?
What?
Oh.
We already told you that. The culprit rode on top of Amapal as Master controlled it and was taken all the way to the doctor's lab.
Not that way.
No, not
Just
this way.
Getting into the building in general.
Right. We were told, too, at the beginning that those 2 guards had been pushed over. Someone had gone through. Right.
But if someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in the panel chamber?
Oh,
Wait, what?
This is the end for you! You have nowhere left to go!
oh, come on! Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai Ward! As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian of Kanai Ward, I will stop you here and now!
Perhaps this, too, is an obsession. Why does he insist on covering up the truth? Tell me, what will you do, Yuma? Are you going to stay willfully blind?
No, I'll fight. Whether it's subconscious or not, I won't look away from the truth. I'll find the truth no matter what. This is for the chief and everyone at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Good luck. You'll never find it. You'll scurry around this labyrinth forever, like blind mice. You'll rot away in it, looking for an answer that will never come.
Wow. It seems pretty dark when he says it like that. You know, we just finished watching the anime series Pluto, and half of his body kind of reminds me of Pluto's design a little bit.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Not to try to be a spoiler for those that are watching Pluto, but it's a very good series in my opinion. It's one of my favorites.
Reasoning deathmatch.
Ho ho ho! We meet
All
again
right.
for the 20th time.
Ooh, okay.
Keep playing.
All right.
Let's see. Ghost form traits. The ghost form traits, as heard from Vivia, there are several limitations. Record shows the security system was disabled an hour ago. The last time it was disabled before that was 90 days ago. Fubuki's forte can turn back time. It was used by controlling Almapao.
I feel like this is probably going to be relevant.
Yeah, because even if we used Fubuki Forte, even if he was riding on top, if we would have just chose the correct pathway, he would have not gotten shocked at all when we finally figured it out.
Right, exactly.
With your shit deductions.
So I think that
You still haven't solved the greatest mystery.
this is the greatest mystery.
How
Don't make
did
me
the culprit
laugh.
get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit.
Not that one. Mean the next one?
Security system? No living human can breach it.
This one?
That one.
There we go. Nice.
This mystery.
Now we're getting through it, Kelly. But what if we tell him about Fubuki's forte? Well, this isn't him though, right? Yeah. We'll be okay, I think.
Well, that cut.
That was anticlimactic, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That cut. I can't stand
A
it.
human could get past the panel chamber by using Fubuki's forte. In fact, that's how we got past the panels. The high voltage shocks kept destroying Amapel. But we reversed time every time that happened.
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, you went back in time. But while that was occurring, the culprit, a human, was riding on top of Amapel. That person was burnt to a crisp every time you failed.
Oh my god. Well, in the... didn't the... sorry, I know this is going to sound kind of cheesy, But in the photo it showed Amapal when we got burned to a crisp, no one was there. As in they weren't on top of us, right?
But
Which means you killed the culprit over and over again.
Oh my god.
Vivia,
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked beside you in silence. But if you intend to seek the truth, then I must stand in your way.
what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
He's going to betray you, Master.
Betray me?
It's up to you, Yuma. This is your final chance to save the world you believe in. What are you going to do? It's time to decide your past and your future.
We're getting serious, Vivia.
What just happened?
Is he a mystery phantom?
Is Vivi gonna turn into a phantom? Yeah.
No. I thought he was our friend.
I know, right?
I thought we bonded together when we went spiritually all together, you know? Oh. Crap.
Another reasoning deathmatch. Okay then.
But he's not a ghost yet.
Let's see. Toxic gas properties, stab wounds, and bags. Let's see. Toxic gas, bacterial.
Gas masks are ineffective against cities about 30 minutes after exposure for the toxins to spread, and death is certain. Oh. I just realized. Okay. There are 3 stab wounds on Dr. Huesca's back with no other injuries. This appears to be the cause of death. And then electrical room eyewitness. After the blackout, a researcher witnessed a dark silhouette pass through the shadows. Because it must have been the hitman.
I'm gonna stick with the toxic gas properties. I think I know what's going on right now.
Okay.
Let's see if I have my hunches right.
Okay. Oh,
How
crap.
did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas. The culprit would surely die. You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait. The gas can see through even a gas mask.
Yep.
No ability can nullify its toxicity.
No ability. Wait.
Once it hits you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska.
This one.
No one can get
Because it's 30 minutes. Die before Huesca? No. That's wrong, Vivia. That's wrong.
Good job.
I did it on my own.
Yes, you did.
Thanks. I didn't know if I could do it or not.
At least I knew what solution key was probably gonna be.
Hey, we work together. That's a good teamwork, right?
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. But you'll have 30 minutes before it kills you. Which means you could survive for 30 minutes.
What? Don't tell me.
There are no gas masks here that can block this toxic gas. And no fortes that can nullify it. There's only one way you could get through it. You do nothing. You endure it in hopes of Amapel taking you to the next room.
Oh, I thought... Okay.
Then the culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just passed through the toxic gas?
It's the only explanation that makes sense. This is the truth. I can't believe it, but if the culprit really did just endure the toxic gas,
Then they...
the culprit is...
It appears you finally glimpsed the truth. Yuma. Well, how does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes? Isn't this what you wanted?
What's he talking about?
Yomi's mystery phantom and Fifia are both right. Subconsciously, I didn't want to know the truth.
Huh?
Up until now, The Mystery Labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the culprit. And that's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is? It's the hitman, right?
No, it's not.
The truth is worthless. Nothing has less value in this isolated, rainy city. No one wants the truth. Not even you!
Oh, jeez.
Now, rot
We're all just
away
quiet, huh?
and die right here!
Yep, all just quiet.
No one will get in my way. Kanai Ward, Amaterasu, they both belong to me!
Wow. He's like a giant mech version of himself
Oh
now.
my goodness.
Do you think he'll go easy on us?
Did you figure out who the culprit was?
I have an idea, yeah. Yeah.
We'll see if I'm right.
And do you know, watching this, do you know? Do you have an idea?
If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced, then they should be dead from the toxic gas.
Oh, crap.
But no one at the scene has died from poisoning. If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
You're right that no one in that lab died from that toxic gas. But that was part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
Yep.
Yuma, are you sure you want to face the truth?
Baby, shut up. We're doing this. You get out of here.
Your world will fall apart. The world that you believed in.
Your deduction is wrong. Don't disturb the peace.
Oh, that's peace, all right.
It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it?
Apparently.
Just give up and die!
Oh.
Man, these are some flying words. The culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman.
Oh, this
Hell.
one. Sorry.
I'll expose the truth.
There you go.
A normal slash did nothing. I was a fool.
The culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman. The culprit realized their plan would be exposed if someone in the lab died from toxic gas. So they used the hitman to cover up their own death.
Used the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor. They were hired to cover up the culprit's death by toxic gas.
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? Not the doctor? But the doctor was stabbed by the knife with the inscribed F. Doesn't that belong to the hitman?
Nope.
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the Slaughter Artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F is well known.
Nah, we leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that Fink the Slaughter Artist uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
So it was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
Stop.
That makes too much sense now, actually.
Stop. You useless garbage! To hell with detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city! There is no real culprit! Dr. Weska was killed by the hitman!
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
The real culprit. The real culprit is...
The time has finally come, Yuma.
Kelly, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's crack
Let's
this
do it.
nut
It's
wide
time
open.
for you to acknowledge what you've known all along. If the tiny crack spreads any further, the mirror will shatter, exposing the chaos of the real world. Knowing this, will you still expose the truth? Then, show me
your conviction.
The clues pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know. I've known all along.
Now, expose the truth. Do it. If you want to burn the world down.
This is way too dramatic, I think.
Defeat Yomi with a key?
With a key?
All right. What was the clue leading to the true culprit?
Okay. So the doctor's notes. A notebook found on the doctor's desk has diagrams of a person being splashed with sulfuric acid. Doing this would cause his clothes and skin to melt, rendering the victim unrecognizable. What was the tractor trying to do? Missing file. There are mostly old research logs in the storage room managed by Peacekeeper Director Yomi. But such of the files on the shelf is missing. Whatever he wanted, they wanted the others to be disposed, or didn't want him to see. A photo of a young man and woman. The woman is wearing a white lab coat. Perhaps she's a researcher at the lab. The man cannot be recognized because of bloodstains on the photo. And then the death threat was sent not only to target Dr. Huesca, but also the Peacekeepers and NDO. However, according to Vivia's investigation, there has never been a case where Fink the Slaughter Artist issued a death threat.
So I'm going to say the photo.
Yeah. I think it's this photo too, and that... Oh?
The bloodstained photo found in the hallway near the lab. There was a person pictured with a woman. That was the hitman's target. The real culprit behind this case. The blood obscured the person's face, but I know who it is. It could only be one person.
Yeah, Yuma.
Yeah.
It could only be.
Yeah, Yuma.
Come on.
Yeah.
How do you know? That person in the photo is the hitman's target. And who is it?
It's...
No. Stop! Don't you dare say another word! No one wants the truth!
I don't understand, but...
Shinigami so tame to this right now.
Good luck, Master. I'm always by your side, haunting you.
Haunting you.
Yay. Yeah. Oh. Wait, was it the hitman?
Yeah, the cloaked hitman. I was like, oh boy.
Who is the true culprit? We have Yomi, this figure. We have Chief Yakao in this woman. We have the hitman. And I think by now, we've come to one conclusion.
Good to know that you thought I was the same when I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, we don't even have to do the castle?
I mean, that's our favorite part usually.
Yeah.
Chief Yako.
Chief Yako?
I've never seen one transform into a person.
I know. Do you think Yomi is Yakao in disguise? Really messed up, wasn't it?
Huh? Why? Why's Fuzzhead here?
Chief Yako was the only person attacked by the hitman in the lab. In other words, the chief was the hitman's target. But Chief Yako tried to hide that photo by tossing it behind the houseplant. He hid it knowing it'd be an important clue. And that's because the person in the photo is Chief Yako himself. It was given to the hitman so he'd know his target. And the chief tried to conceal it. Which means the blood covering the face on the photo was likely done on purpose.
Hold on, Master! You serious? You're really saying Fuzzhead is the culprit? Really? I don't buy it. You think he actually put together this elaborate murder? He's knocking on death's door just for this?
I don't want to believe it either. But there's no other way.
Don't forget this stuff.
Oh my gosh, the anemic vampire is gonna throw questions at you back to back. Press the correct button when you think you've got the correct answer. She'll take damage if you avoid all.
Oh my god! No, what's?
Oh gosh.
Okay, Vivia. He's so loyal. Look at him.
The phantom vanished. The truth has been mostly exposed, and the labyrinth cannot function much longer. Anything I do now might not matter, but I'll do it anyway. Because it's something I must do.
Is it longer? It almost looks like a sword at this point.
The chief takes his final breaths.
Vivia.
Yuma. If Chief Yako is the culprit, then what about that death threat? Why would the chief send it if he was the killer? Answer me, Yuma.
Oh, let's see here. Why did you send the death threat? To make it seem like the doctor was in danger?
It was my only option.
Okay.
By sending that note, everyone would believe the doctor's life was in danger, which was necessary for this sequence of events to take place. All the master detectives headed to the secret lab because of that note. Chief Yako brought them here to take advantage of their abilities and murder the doctor.
Huh? Their abilities?
But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert?
What was the death threat sent
it all?
to the peacekeepers?
Send to the peacekeepers. To use the disguise ability?
'Cause that's how he got in. With Disahiko, he disguised themselves.
The note was sent to
Right.
the peacekeepers because they were also part of the plan.
Oh, gosh, I get it now.
When the peacekeepers received the note, they dispatched a lot of their personnel to the scene. The master detectives were able to take advantage of the commotion to enter the facility. They did it by disguising themselves as peacekeepers.
It would be convenient to have a lot of peacekeepers around if you want to get into the lab disguised as one.
This is why the peacekeepers also received the death threat.
Got any more, Vivia? Come on.
Hey, you still want to do this? It's not too late to give up.
I am well aware of the danger. I haven't gotten this much exercise in a long time. But this is something I must do. I can't leave the chief like this.
Vivia.
Let's continue, Yuma. So, everyone disguised themselves as peacekeepers and entered the lab. You were already at the lab, and that's where you met up with the chief, right?
Yes, but we decided to split up after the blackout occurred.
Wait! That blackout should have caused a commotion. If we leave now, the peacekeepers will see us. I knew it. This place is crawling with them.
What do we do?
I'll draw their attention to buy some time. In the meantime, you two hurry to that doctor.
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
Ooh.
Who caused the blackout?
that's not it.
It only gave me that option, I thought. Okay, my bad.
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid in...
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it.
I wonder if I have to switch options, maybe.
The chief?
Okay. Oh.
You can dodge.
I dodge automatically.
No, that's not it.
Damn it, it wasn't the hitman either? What?
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
You figure it out?
I think I did. We'll see if I'm right. So for the first ones, we don't have to. It's possible for Dr. Huesca. Yeah, Calfurio, nope. He was somewhere else. Me? Nope.
No, that's
Wait,
not
what?
it.
No, I thought I hit Y before. Wait, what?
The chief said he'd buy...
I guess I thought wrong. Never mind. Alright. Well, this time I will push Y. For that scene.
Zelly just wasn't fast enough. There he goes!
Sorry, my bad.
The chief was with me in the security room at the time of the blackout. It's impossible for him to have caused it. So the only person it could be is the hitman. It must have been part of the job. He instructed the hitman to cause a blackout at a specific time.
But why?
It made us think the doctor was in danger, so we'd go check on him. We used Amapal and Fortes to get through the tight security system. Chief Yako had it all planned out from the start.
Dang, he used all of us, man.
He used us to break through the security so he could kill the doctor.
I'm guessing we're gonna learn the reason, his motive behind it. Here very shortly.
So, Master using Amapal and the Sheltered Skank's time rewinding ability at the panel chamber? That was all part of Fuzzhead's plan?
The only way to get past security was to use both Amapal and that Forte. The chief knew we'd figure that out.
I think it's more like he trusted us. He trusted that we would arrive at that conclusion.
I'm counting on you both. See you later.
Trust? How could this be a trust thing? He was clearly taking advantage of you all.
Yeah.
He gathered the master detectives using a fake death threat, then used their Fortes to commit murder. What a scumbag! He used you all to get away with murder! Out of all the criminals I've ever met, he's the worst coward of them all! Master, grab that coward and... Enough!
Whoa.
Why did it have to come to this? Chief Yako saved me. He took me in. I had lost everything, even my memories. Sure, he may have been a little pushy at times.
I may have gotten meat buns for him like 50 times.
But still, I really admired him. So, why? Why did you do it? Is this about the woman in the picture? Chief, please tell me, or
There's no point in asking. That's just a mystery phantom. It's not the real Fuzzhead. Master, watch out!
Oh.
The phantoms are a reflection of the same people in the real world, right? Which means he should hold the same thoughts. The photo behind the houseplant. I don't know what the chief was hiding, but that photo must have been dropped by the hitman after he was done with it. The chief picked it up and used his own blood to obscure the face. He knew the truth would be exposed if that photo was found. So, he hid it behind the potted plant. He left his blood on it, almost like he wrote a dying message, but in truth, it was actually a secret he wanted to keep hidden.
Master, I think you know this, but to exit the mystery labyrinth, you will have to eliminate the culprit.
Eliminate? The chief?
Are you really going to do this? After all the mysteries are solved, the chief back in the real world will die. But you saw yourself, Yuma. The chief is already knocking on death's door. Will you still bury him in the name of truth?
The chief took me in when I had no memories, or anyone to turn to. I trusted him from the bottom of my heart. Now, I have to end his life?
You know, I liked it, surprisingly. The little bit of peace and quiet I found at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Vivia, you knew the truth behind this case from the very beginning.
I had a hunch. Because of my spectral projection, I knew the chief had been planning something for quite some time. But I pretended not to see. I admired him and the world he had made.
That's why you threatened me, and were so uncooperative in the investigation.
I knew you would reach the truth eventually, Yuma. But I tried my best to keep you away. Exposing the truth won't save anyone. Neither the chief nor you.
God, that is heavy.
Master, you've already come this far. You've got to finish this. What'll happen to the other master detectives if you die here? Didn't you say you wanted to expose the truth and save everyone?
Vivia, you told me that the time would come when I'd have to prove my conviction. The conviction to accept the truth, no matter how cruel it may be. Now is that time, isn't it?
Yes, and yet you intend to continue. If you're prepared for it.
Hey! You better not get in Master's way again!
Yuma, do you remember when the chief's soul called out to us?
Huh?
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain.
Oh my god, it makes sense now.
So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I always averted my eyes from the truth. For my own sake. My own peace and quiet. But I could never say with confidence that I was proud of myself. In the end, I was just running away from everything. That's why I entrust this to you, Yuma.
Entrust what?
You signed a pact with the Death God in your desire for the truth. I want to see your conviction. As long as you don't stray from exposing all truth, I believe you'll be able to face it, cruel as it may be. I want to see it through to the end, It's why I followed you here. In that sense, we're accomplices. If you must bring down the chief, then I will lend a hand. I won't avert my eyes any longer. I, too, want to live with my head held high.
Oh man, that was a really good line.
Mm-hmm.
Because I, too, am a detective.
Vivia.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I understand, Chief Yako. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Oh man.
It's time to rip your soul.
To dance the dance, Kelly. It's time we put things together in a book, and we tell the viewer, you, what happened. The Imperfect Insider. How do you say that, Kelly? Deduction? Denouement.
Denouement?
Denouement. Okay. So we have Amapal, we have Knife, and Intercom. Death threats sent to the dictator. Also, no. How was
That one.
Intercom, baby? All right. So you have Knife and something else, I think, right? Where did you have Knife? Knife and Amapal.
I don't think we have that selection yet.
Let's see. What did the culprit use to get past security?
Amapal.
Heyo, it's our best friend Amapal. All right, the last one we have is Knife. Well, whose power was used in the power room? Nope. No. What was used to kill?
Knife. Knife for that one.
There we go. There it is.
All right.
Let's see.
Peacekeepers, Amaterasu Corporation, and we got one more picture. Decontaminated device. Okay.
Who killed the culprit?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Are you sure? Yeah, you're right. They're kind of cute, aren't they? Like these little like ghost school things. Whose power was used in the room?
We don't have that as a selection either.
Where did the culprit hide?
We have that one. Should be the vent.
Oh, was I already?
Yeah,
on
right
it?
there.
Gosh. Okay, there we go. Let's go over here. So, and also,
Peacekeepers.
Yeah. There we go. Excellent, Kelly. We have one more. Where is the secret lab located?
Amaterasu Corporation. That's the last picture we have.
There we go. Okay. Now we got these two.
All right. What we got for pictures? Fink, and we have Fubuki's power. Okay. Fubuki's power for that one.
There we go. Okay. And the last one must be this one over here.
Fink.
Fink. Wait, I'm sorry.
Right there.
Fink. It's interesting how we never really saw like Fink's face or anything too, right?
I know, right?
Who is the culprit? That's like the perfect like title of this whole thing, isn't it? Oh, it's not Fink. Sorry. It's Chief Yako. Oh, the poor bastard.
Mystery unraveled.
Oh, God, Kelly. It was so perfect. The way he screamed out, though, it made sense.
Step right up, step right up!
Kelly, it's our favorite part.
Peacekeepers, a CEO, a research doctor, a hitman, and master detectives! 2 dead bodies, but lots of shady characters! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the
Denouement. There we go.
The victim in this case is one Dr. Weska. This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Okay, Shinigami.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the Peacekeepers, the detective agency, and the research lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
Oh, so he did. He actually did make it in. Oh, and he was by the electrical booth the whole time.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the Peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
You see, the Master Detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility, after all. The hitman infiltrated the lab exactly as planned. And we arrived with Makoto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Desuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers. With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out, separating the culprit from the rest of the group.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated was all part of the culprit's plan.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us. But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
His whole "the doctor's in danger" spiel was an act off. He made a fool of you, Master. What a dick!
What a dick indeed.
But then, someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
At that time, the old geezer was playing games with us. And he even tried to kill you and the others with a trap. That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies.
Oh, I don't know why I forgot about that, but that is true. He did try to. Yeah.
Yep.
He really got you there, Master.
But we outsmarted him.
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing. Even if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Amapal Express. First stop, a shower of toxic gas. Humans can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber and high voltage shocks. One wrong move, and it was insta-death.
Wow.
But thanks to that sheltered escape, we got all the potatoes we could want. So we managed a perfect clear. The critical lab was finally breached.
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result.
Oh my god. That's so insane that they still went through with this plan.
I know, right?
The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on. I should have realized what was happening.
Well, when we were shown Amapal, he wasn't on top of him in the animation sequence.
No use crying over spilt blood. On to the next thing.
What they should have done is just showed his point of view and just have him like break down or something.
Oh yeah! To open the door to the doctor's lab, Amapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch. And And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck
That's
inside.
such a weird position.
Isn't it though? Ain't that funky?
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, the murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered. They knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to go by.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
That was when they were found by the hitman. And stabbed.
They'd already been in contact with the toxic gas, so death was inevitable.
My god, that really turned me for a loop with that one. I mean, the cause of death was altered.
However,
I know, right?
dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer. So they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the master detective's capabilities.
Talk about
They
taking us for a
knew those
joyride.
powers would get them close to the doctor.
Right? Seriously.
But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska and even included his own death in the plot.
Yako Furio! It was you!
Time for our favorite sequence, Kelly.
You think we'll be able to get the castle sequence? So you really think so, huh?
No, I think we're past that now.
You think we're past that?
I think we're past that. Because... Look here, Kelly.
I will expose the truth.
Ooh! There goes a soul. This is my favorite part.
But why? Chief Yako, why? Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us? Is this really what you wanted? Can you even hear me?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the mystery labyrinth. That's why I'm here.
He's not even gonna talk or anything?
Bloodlust.
That's my favorite part of the previous
Overflowing
ones.
despair.
I like that for the last ones.
The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case.
Booyah, 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 booyah.
All deplorables. Woo! To the final mystery labyrinth.
Here we go!
Time to fly away! Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's booty kill them. Good, yeah.
Glorious stellar spiral.
Luminous darkness, shiny rainbow. That's awesome. I love that. Bella Fresco Grand Finale. Wait, what? Oh. She hugged him.
I wasn't expecting that.
Wait, what? Shinigami, do you know him? She gave him a peaceful death, I think.
It seems that way.
Because he wasn't scum. But he was our chief.
He might have killed someone, but he ended up killing himself in the end.
Hanging on by a thread, too. Now that the thread is severed.
Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me. I mean, not even I hated Fuzzhead. That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual. I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
Huh?
I thought we were.
Do you have
Me
all
too.
of the fragments of truth that you sought? If so, we could just leave, right?
Oh, Yomi's part, I think, right?
Yeah, like, how did we get the map?
No, we haven't uncovered everything yet.
Like, how did we get the map out of that
There
room?
are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I reaped the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this place is starting to come down.
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered. For Chief Yako's sake. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, Master. You know I can't resist helping you when you rely on me.
Uh-huh.
First, we need to reveal whatever mysteries are left. That should open up a new path. Lay it all out, Master.
All right. Ooh, the barrel!
Barrel time!
It's a barrel of fun. Are there monkeys inside? No, there's people, there's spirits, there's ghosts. Is there a Kelly inside? Maybe.
No.
There might be a Kelly inside. Could have her.
There's
pop up.
Shinigami inside. All right, here.
Is there a Zelly outside?
The remaining mystery is Dr. Weska's. It's 5 letters.
There's single letters here too. Name?
I have no idea what the. I don't feed her a key. I have no idea.
Doctor's notes. Noise?
Maybe he was threatened and planned to swap places? I don't know.
Maybe he was threatened to swap places. Okay.
You can do it, Master!
Security log. That might be one of them. Nope. Okay. Well, I say help him.
What was the thing that proved Dr. Weska's betrayal? Oh, the email! The email!
Oh, I was gonna say leave.
Oh, you
shit.
need an I, Goomba.
There we go.
I need the L.
There we go.
You got
Oh,
it just in time.
Kelly, we did it. She's gonna pop out of that suit. Ooh, wee.
Looking good
Nice
as
butt
always.
shot. Look at that butt shot.
Ooh!
It's like a perfect heart there, Kelly. Oh, now she's doing her beams.
Heart beams, please, yes.
Heart beams to this video if you've stayed this long and enjoyed this series so far.
This has definitely been a longer one.
It's been good though. It's really good.
Ooh. An underground passageway was unveiled.
Okay.
It's a secret dungeon! The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly because the identity of the culprit isn't the only mystery. But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master!
You better hurry!
Got it.
Okay.
Yuma, I'll follow you to the end until you reach the truth.
He's smiling! Did you see that? Vivian was smiling!
He sometimes smiles with his mouth, but not his eyes. His eyes are usually like indecisive usually. Now we're going to a dungeon or something? Hidden dungeon. There's a few more things to uncover, but I'm sure we're gonna wrap this up pretty quickly though. We already got Chief
You
Yako.
regret this, Yuma.
I'd be lying if I said I
It's all
didn't.
gray and black and white.
I've been thinking.
Ooh.
Remember what the chief
Oh my God.
said?
Okay.
If you keep that in mind while knowing who the true culprit is, doesn't it seem like he wanted you to find the truth?
Yeah, of course.
Even though he was the culprit himself.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Maybe there's a hidden truth behind this case, and the chief wanted us to find it.
Oh, a hidden truth?
Could be some anonymous person involved.
If If Anonymous is part of this case, they must have a motive for killing Dr. Wesker as well. The doctor knew about the secret dealings and was planning to flee from Kanai Ward by himself, after all.
This is true.
Could it be that Anonymous took advantage of Chief Yako by instigating him to commit murder?
Yes. It's unlikely the Chief just happened to kill Dr. Wesker right as he was planning to flee.
If that's true, Anonymous isn't just involved in the case. They could be the mastermind, the Grey Eminence.
Bree's my 13th favorite color.
Why are you telling me that now?
13th favorite color. Isn't it Roji Bid? There's like 7.
The case is already solved. All these crimes were committed by Yako on his own.
Yomi? Is that you?
I don't think so.
Now, get out of here.
What was that voice?
Someone's trying to stop us from solving this mystery. Now we know. The mastermind is somewhere within this labyrinth.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Is it a female figure?
Get out. Get out.
Is that Yomi?
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
What's with this guy? Creepy.
Oh my
We
goodness.
can't let this stop us.
Jesus.
There's one more truth still hidden here. We have to find it. We need to know why the Chief committed this crime.
Right. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, we will with you, mystery. Oh, he's not even gonna identify himself. Oh,
Mystery Phantom.
It's like a sensor for the person. Right? Instead of curse words, we don't we're censoring their name and their identity.
It's kind of like when you blur people out on the TV when they don't want to show their faces.
Right? What if it's Fink? This whole time, Fink is just into everything.
Reasoning deathmatch.
Let's go. No.
Solved. Solved. Get out.
Do I have to hit that to solve?
Get out.
I think I have to do that. Crap. Oh, crap. Is he getting closer? I feel like he's getting closer.
I guess it's the case is solved. That's the one I would repel. I don't know what else.
It's solved. It's solved.
Yeah, it's getting closer.
Hold up. No, it still isn't solved yet. I will discover who the mastermind is. I will solve every mystery. I will not turn away from the truth.
I will eradicate all lies. So only the truth is left.
Oh gosh, Death Lab map.
Yako's the culprit.
Okay.
Oh, let's see here.
According to Vivia's investigation, there was never seen a case where the slaughterer used the death threat. Okay. A floor plan of the lab. It was supposed to be a top secret file, but it was found hidden behind a house plan. I think the slaughter artist's knife. I think at this time we bring out the lab map.
It has to be the lab map.
Okay.
Everything was plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist.
No, we didn't. We need
A
it.
murder weapon. We even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
That one.
The lab map.
Flash through this mystery.
You're wrong. Mr. Blocks and Squares, you're wrong. Or Mrs. I can't tell their identity yet, I guess.
Chief Yaku tried to hide this floor plan along with that photo of himself. It was strange for him to have this in the first place.
Yep.
This is the link between Anonymous and the Chief.
Kill you in the name of justice. Kill you.
Is that Yomi? He talks about justice a lot.
All right, photo, storage key, and security log.
Okay. Photo of them. Storage contains confidential documents, so the door is locked. Director Yomi holds the key to the storage room.
I'm gonna say storage key for this one.
You thinking storage keys?
Yeah.
Security log.
That's the only one that.
Right. That's the only one I haven't used that, and that seems relevant, right? And the way he's using his words right now, so it's a lot more like Yomi, Kelly.
Everything! Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing! It has nothing to do with the doctor's
This one?
murder!
I don't know.
Yes. Anyone can find it.
That one. That
This one?
That
This
one.
one?
Yes.
Heyo! Got it! Nice job, Kelly. Give me some.
I was just waiting for the right prompt. It just didn't seem right to me.
The floor plan the Chief had was from the lab's storage.
But that room was locked. No one could enter it. It was completely sealed off.
Not
Only
true.
the director of the Peacekeepers had access. So, the only person who could have gotten that floor plan was Peacekeeper Director Yomi.
The anonymous person who gave Chief Yako the floor plan and pushed him to commit murder was you, the director of the Peacekeepers, Yomi Hellsmile!
Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit.
They were in cahoots. They were in cahoots.
I think they held. Oh, I bet.
You were the mastermind. You were pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You instigated the Chief to commit murder!
I never thought someone as empty as me could feel so much emotion. This is the first time in my life I felt this angry.
How did you do it?
Ooh.
What did you do to drive the Chief to murder? Answer me!
I'm not telling you anything, idiot.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
So what if you figured it out? Who cares? It's too late now, you pathetic ingrates. Everyone died just as I planned. Now no one can stand in my way. No one can lay a hand on me. You should be grateful. I'm cleaning up this city.
What did you say?
Master, I hate to admit it, but Yomi's right. You can't do anything to him here.
Why not?
He manipulated Fuzzhead from behind the scenes, but he wasn't the one who murdered the doctor. This mystery labyrinth is for the murder of Dr. Huesca. You can't punish Yomi.
Then what can we do? He has to pay for what he did!
We can't do anything! That's why I'm freaking out too!
So, exposing the truth would be pointless? Then why have we been seeking it all this time?
The truth is meaningless. I'm in charge in Kanai Ward. I have to laugh. Who could have guessed things would go so well? Yako Furio was a pain in the ass. The only reason I kept him alive is for this moment. He didn't even realize I was manipulating him into killing the doctor for me. How stupid can you be?
You'll pay for this!
Master, time's up. The mystery labyrinth is
Wow.
about to be destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is how he is in real life, too.
If only we had found out what he was up to sooner. we might have been able to stop him. Still, I should be able to bring this memory back into the real world. I'll remember this confession. I'm not sure if it'll help, but I'll interrogate him once we return to the real world.
It doesn't matter. I'll cover it all up. You're all nothing but scum beneath my feet. I'm untouchable. And now I'm gonna dispose of you like the trash you are.
My gosh, that laugh.
I know. Ain't that something?
Oh, Yuma has totally lost his marbles.
I would be too, man. He's powerless right now. He can't do anything.
I know, right? He can't even, like, avenge his friend or just serve justice, period.
Anonymous with the Yomi. The time. Man. Oh my god. He probably threatened something and Yako had to oblige to it, to do it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He had no choice.
He probably blackmailed the chief, and that's why he ended up committing murder.
Maybe he threatened the life of that person in the photo. They might have been together, so maybe it was a love interest.
Maybe.
You know.
Hey, hurry up! Execute these scumbags
I
immediately.
can't wait for Yuma to look at him.
Criminals have no rights.
You will pay for this!
What's with that look? Are you seriously going to defy me? Well, I don't care. You're all going to die now.
This is real bad, Master. He's serious.
What else can we do?
Director Yomi Hellsmile, we know all about your secret dealings with Dr. Weska.
What?
Whoa.
Did you say something? Maybe I'll kill the loudest one of you first. If you have something to say, go ahead. I can't hear you. Come on, who wants to be the first to die?
Damn it!
Forget it. I guess I'll just kill both of you at the same time.
Oh my god.
This guy isn't listening to a thing we say. If he was the real culprit, I'd boot kill him.
It's all going exactly how he wants. Solving the case didn't help anything.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the worst nightmare of your life as you die.
Makoto kept save us!
The only one
Please.
who will be having nightmares is you.
Oh my gosh! Yes!
You! I thought you went back to the surface! What are you doing here?
Well, Yomi, there's something I want you to see. What do you think of this?
Oh.
The binder?
Is that the missing binder from the room? That's the missing binder from the room, Kelly.
Hmm.
He didn't want people to see. Are we gonna see? Are we gonna see with our own eyes? This is exciting. I like books.
No, we're gonna see with our buttholes, obviously.
No, you can't see anything with your buttholes. The only thing you do with your buttholes is feel and touch and poop out. You know what I mean? That's all they're good for. They help filter out our bodies.
How did you get that?
Most of the secret deals you've been making over the years are listed here. Looks like someone's been cooking the books. You conspired with Dr. Weska and leaked Amaterasu's technology to other national enterprises.
Oh.
And with the money you obtained, you bribed the right people to control this city.
Wow!
Lies! You made that all up! Hey! I don't care if he is the CEO. Arrest this masked freak! We can't let this outsider barge in here and take control of this city! Capture him, execute him, chop his head off, crush his skull! What's wrong? Why are you just standing there? If you're scared, then I'll offer a bounty. Whoever kills him gets 100 million shin!
Wow, so much money, huh?
I don't think that's gonna work, Yomi.
Won't you obey me? He's using false information to tear the Peacekeepers apart! You want that? You'll all be out of a job! Kanai Ward is better off without people like him! This city's fallen into ruin ever since he showed up! Now follow my orders! This city doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me, the great Yumi!
I'm sorry, Director Yomi. This city doesn't belong to anyone.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, Martina!
I thought she was dead!
I thought she was a cube.
I know, right? I mean, we didn't get her see.
We never saw his patch on his right side to see if she was still there.
I guess, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Martina, you're alive?
Makoto stopped the execution order you issued. I am here today thanks to him.
Martina is right. Kanai Ward belongs to everyone who lives here. It doesn't belong to you!
Shinigami?
Wow.
Probably best to stay quiet and watch for now.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
The chubby one.
You're on that freak side now. I won't stand for this. You're a member of the Peacekeepers. I won't allow such insubordination!
Director Yomi, there's something I'd like to say to you. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to consult with a lawyer.
What?
Your reign is over, Yomi Hellsmile. Now, everyone, arrest the offending suspect. Please, do not be too rough. Even criminals have rights.
Damn it. Damn you! Mark my words, you masked bastard! Yomi Hellsmile will be back! And when I am, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to pieces for taking everything from me! You're all dead! I'll kill every last one of you!
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Someone needs anger
As we discussed
management.
before, upon receiving his punishment, I hereby resign from my role in the Peacekeepers.
And a good dose of physical therapy. I mean, not physical therapy.
Physical therapy.
Therapy.
You mean mental therapy?
Yeah, mental
Okay.
You don't
therapy.
have to.
I must. This is my way of taking responsibility as his accomplice. Well, Chief Executive Makoto, I hope you will see to the rest.
I'm so glad she wasn't made into a cube.
I
She's
know,
too
right?
pretty. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Sorry for causing so much trouble. That should settle things for now.
What's going on?
While the Peacekeepers had their hands full with the lab incident, I snuck into Yomi's room and looked around. And there, I found this file.
Ooh.
It's all thanks to you.
Don't tell me. You meant to bring us here to be a decoy from the start?
It was all part of his master plan.
Coincidences.
It was just a oh yeah, right. Oh yeah.
Series of coincidences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what a mastermind would say, Kelly.
Looks like I wasn't able to die once again. Well, at least things worked out.
That was really dangerous.
Oh my god.
I thought you were done for, Master.
Yeah, we thought so too.
Makoto showing up really saved us.
No kidding.
Well, it seems like he was using you and the others.
Gosh.
Pisses
Wow.
me off. Let's give him a piece of our minds.
Well, hey, we're gonna give a piece of our mind.
I think it's about time I talk to him.
Next time, probably.
Next time. There we go. The dialogue finished. Next time. If you guys have been enjoying this series so far, my goodness, show some love. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff down below. We finished the 4th mystery. Yahoo!
Woohoo!
Unfortunately, we found out it's our chief Yakao, though, which is not that great news, right? He was manipulated by Yomi, and Yomi was taken away and possibly jailed or prison for some time, or maybe a death penalty. Who knows? But join us next time here as we continue our adventure forth in Raincode. I've been Zelly.
And I've been Kelly.
And we'll see you there.
And thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey Kelly, they stayed to the end.
I know, Zelly. I think they like us.
Like, subscribe, or share to show us you care. Bye-bye.